Hey agents, has your listing been sitting on the market with little to no action? Like you priced it right, promoted it on social media, maybe even hosted an open house or two, but still no serious offers? Well, you followed all the usual steps, so why isn't your property moving? Well, if this sounds familiar, then this video is definitely for you, because today we're diving into something that might just give your listing the second wind it needs, a media refresh. And it's one of the most effective and honestly one of the most overlooked strategies that you can use to bring a stale listing back to life. Let's face it, in today's competitive real estate market, the first impression isn't the handshake or the home tour, but it's your photos, your videos, and how that listing shows up on someone's phone. And whether your potential buyer is scrolling through Zillow listings while watching TV or flipping through Instagram reels on their lunch break, your visuals are the very first, and if we're being honest, sometimes the only impression that they will ever get. And if that impression doesn't stop them cold in their tracks, they're already gone. That's the harsh truth. If your visuals didn't catch their attention the first time around, they've already moved on. And even worse, they might associate your listing with being less desirable. Now, even if you've adjusted the price, updated the property description, or added a new incentive, none of that truly matters if your media hasn't changed, because all of those updates still sit under the same visuals that failed to convert the first time. And that's where a media refresh comes in. Now listen, it's not just a reshoot, but it's a reset. It's a chance to reposition the property in the minds of buyers and give them a reason to look again. Think about what a fresh visual campaign could do. Imagine capturing the home during golden hour with twilight photography, highlighting soft lights and warm ambiance. Imagine an aerial drone sweep that finally shows off the size of the backyard, the distance to nearby parks, or how close it is to Charlotte's vibrant South End. Even imagine a short form video reel made specifically for Instagram and Facebook, ones that hooks viewers in the first 3 seconds and leaves them wanting to book a showing. And we've seen it time and time again. Homes that sat on the market for 30, 45, or even 60 days that have no bites and no offers. And within days of launching new visuals, everything changes. One clean modern video walkthrough, one high resolution hero shot with better staging, one dynamic reel tailored for mobile first-time buyers. That's all it took to revive interest and start conversations. Because here's what most sellers and even agents forget, is that buyers don't re-engage with stale listings. But when the visuals change, the story changes. And suddenly, it's not the same home they've already seen. It's new in their eyes, and it feels sort of like a second chance. But here's the key. We don't just reshoot, but we elevate. And that means paying attention to the time of day we shoot, enhancing lighting, tightening angles, refreshing staging elements, rebuilding visual assets around emotion and lifestyle, not just square footage and specs. And now more than ever, we also create vertical video content optimized for platforms such as Instagram, Facebook, YouTube Shorts, and TikTok, because that's where buyers are spending their time. Our goal isn't just to produce better visuals, but it's to create better engagement. And let's talk about strategy. So maybe you were rushed during the first shoot and didn't have time to clean and prep the home in every way that it needs. Maybe the landscaping has improved or the season changed and now the property looks completely different. Maybe you've reduced the price and want to reposition the home as a deal or an opportunity. And all of these are perfect reasons to refresh your media. It's not about masking flaws, but it's about highlighting value. In fact, here in Charlotte, where competition is pretty fierce and inventory moves fast, standing out visually isn't optional anymore, but it's expected. From Lake Norman to Ballantyne to Gastonia, from Plaza Midwood to Dilworth, buyers are used to seeing polished listings. And if your media looks average, you're going to blend in with all of the other agents. Whether it's a $300,000 townhome or a $2 million estate, every listing deserves media that creates urgency and desire. And this isn't just about the property, but it's also about you. Sellers are watching. They're evaluating how you present their home. And when you go the extra mile with a professional media refresh, even mid-sized listings, it shows them that you're not just listing homes, but that you are marketing them. You're invested, and that builds trust. Now, I know that some agents worry about, well, isn't this going to take more time or more money or more effort? And honestly, it takes less time than you think. Our team specializes in quick turnaround times. We're local, we know the market, and we're quick. So with photos, videos, drone, twilight, staging, your entire refresh could be shot, edited, delivered just within 24 hours. And the return will mean faster sales, higher client satisfaction, and more listings won in the future. So let's wrap this up. If your listing is quiet, slow, or just not performing, it might not be the market, but it might be your media. A full refresh gives you new momentum, new exposure, and new chances to turn views into showings and showings into offers. So don't just let your listing sit there hoping that something changes, but actually make the change happen. So are you ready to breathe new life into your listing? Click the link in the description below to book your media refresh with us today. Whether it's new photos, drone footage, social media reels, or a full makeover, we will make your property make the impact that it deserves. You only get one shot at a buyer's attention, so let's make sure this time that it sticks. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.